And we should be recording, and yes, we are. Once again, welcome to Studio 1209. I'm Susan, and I wanted to look at some things that I set up here. So I'm going to switch to dynamic right away because I want you to see the second setup. And let me click that over. Okay. And I do not want this layer on here. So this is what I'm going to do. For now, I'm just, oh, here we go. Got a new scene right here. And let's see if this works. No, that's not what I want to do. Ow. I'm going to hit transition. Yeah? Okay. All right, so I got full screen on there. One of them starts it right away, but I'm going to find out. Okay, so now what I want to do is check out the position of my iPad to this dynamic scene. Let me make sure I don't have to put my password in there so you guys don't have to see that. And let's do this one. Let's do, there we go. All right, let's see what we look like. I'm going to change cameras. I'm going to use my FaceTime camera. Okay. So a little adjustment here is what we need to do. Just bring the arm out. Bring it up. There we go. Actually, come in some, right? Ooh, what did I just do? Okay. Yeah, let's bring the arm in a little bit more. See how much desk we can get. And how low we can go. Okay. That's not too bad. Bring it over just a bit. I'm left-handed, so I'm left-handed. Yeah. All right. So we got a good little. Sorry, we got a good little scene going on here. Now I want to switch back. I wish there was a better way. I think there is. I'm gonna make a better way. So what I'm gonna do is add a scene. I'm gonna create it, and it's just gonna be me. Add a speaker. That's it. Boom. I'm gonna stretch to canvas. Here we go. And where'd that scene go? Here it is. Oh, I did one already. Hello. Go back here. Actually, what I want to do is... Okay, I'm sorry. I'm talking to myself. What I want to do is get my whiteboard on here And then I'm going to share this screen uh, up here. Where is it? I'm going to share the screen here. So let's call this another desktop. There we go. And I want to mirror this as my MacBook. Uh-oh. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to stop mirroring. Okay, what I want to do is I want to make it a second display. Right? How did I do it last time? I can't even remember. Maybe I should do it here. Make it another monitor. Let's look up. Oh, there we go. Display prefs. Let's bring it over here so we can see what we're doing. And display settings. What I really wanted was sidecar. I think. To make it another monitor. All right, you know what? I have to go back to my own video. Season. See, this is what happens when you don't practice what you preach. Ooh. All right, so I'm going to go back to the other camera. This is the only way I know how to do it for now. And I really want another camera, but I want to be able to do a switch. So a switcher would be nice. It would be very nice. Okay, we never opened this up the way we said we were going to open it up. But I wanted to make sure I was able to see all my tools down here. And I'm going to remove the iPad. We'll do that all together when we learn something new. We're going to replace it with our keypad. Okay. All right, so let's go back to Pro Scenes. We have our second camera set up. And let's see if we ever want to do that. We'll just have to click on camera. And then if I want to go ahead and transition and I want to change the picture, I will click back on my HD camera. There we go. All right, so let's look at what's going to happen first. We have to be in record mode. We are live. This is my YouTube channel, Studio 1209, and I am broadcasting private because I am practicing, training, skilling, drilling the skill, or skilling the drill. All right then. um, so we're going to be working with stinger transitions, renaming slides, working on some slides, the auto open, which means that it'll automatically open to the very first slide. Um, we're going to do a little rearranging with the fonts, how to pick up some media and add it to a slide, how to change a slide. It won't be on the fly, but it'll be the thing that it is available for you to work on while you're hosting a show, and maybe your producer or your co-host is working in the background. As long as you give them the authority to do so, then they can rearrange something back there according to your run of show. Okay. So now I'm going to start at the top, and then we're going to see if we can make this happen. Here we go. Well, it did. Welcome to Studio 1209. I'm Susan Downs. Thank you for joining me on this presentation of the EVMUX live streaming platform software. That's what I'm going to be working on today. So if you've been here before, thank you. If you haven't, welcome. And thank you for coming. And we all know the drill here on the YouTube channels. You want to subscribe? Of course you do. Hit the subscribe button. Oh, yeah, I have a little ring the bell. Let's put it over here so you can actually see the bell. Hit the thumbs up, and more importantly, leave me a comment and let me know if you found any value out of this presentation. Okay, so let's get started with the vlog. I am screen sharing. Just let you know everything I'm going to be doing here. And we already went through what we're going to work on, but I'm using QuickTime on my MacBook Pro to screen share so that you can see what I'm doing. My goodness, on the back end of EVMUX. Okay. So the next thing I want to do. That thing is still playing. Sorry about that. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to work with the tools I have down here at the bottom. So let me just show you what I have down here at the bottom. And I'm going to transition over. I'm not using the Stream Deck yet because I still got to get used to that. So I'm using my mouse. And the only way I can get to my little layout here is with the FaceTime camera. There we go. So this is what I'm doing. I'm using the Audiocaster called Mayano, and it serves its purpose. It's not expensive. It's within my budget, and it's just like the Procaster, only the baby girl version. Stream Deck, which I'm still working on learning how to really probably have to work on these buttons too. And then the next program we will work on adding the iPad. Either it's going to be a second monitor or sidecar as a monitor, or I'm going to make it a screen share. I'm not sure which one, but we're going to work on that another day. So for now, ooh, this is fun. Let's get started. Now I'm going to go ahead and change my camera back to my HD. And I'm going to go back into my scene that I want, which is this one. I'm going to hit, nope, that didn't, yeah, no. See if I hit transition, I wonder if it's going to go back to the top. Oh no, good for you. I thought it was going to go back to the auto open. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we don't want to need that. Now, what you saw in that transition you saw, let's look at something here. Where's my Minnie Mouse? Oh, there you are. Let's go to the next slide. Bang. So that was beautiful. I actually used the Stream Deck on that one. That was a transition. Let's look at another one. Let's go back to this slide. I'm going to use these 3 dots that they call the ellipses, I think. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to see if this changes the transition. EVMUX has put some in here for you. Zoom in, zoom out. I like that one. Okay, flip. That's a good one. Let's do this one. And let's click save. So let's see if there's any difference from here to here. Let's just click on it. And okay, that's the rollover. Okay, that's the pop out. So just for a second, because I don't want to hear that again, I'm going to go from here to there. That's rollover. Oh my goodness. No. It happened anyway. Did I click save? Let's try this again. Let's say this is going to be, oh, that's why. Let's make it this one. No, let's do flip. Save. And let's hit next slide. Okay. I like that. Let's do it here. Let's see, do we have, yep. Save. All right. And let's look at this one. Okay. Save. And let's look at that one. See what the transition is. See, that's a roll in, roll out. Let's change that to this one. What else we got? Oh, screen share. Let's change that one to that one. I like it. And new scene. Okay. Let's make that. This one as well. No, let's do this one because it's going to show the equipment. Yeah. All right. Now, here's something else I want to organize, and then I want to rename because I don't want scene, you know, that sort of thing. And this is the same thing here. So for the time being, let's just go ahead and remove that because I don't need two. Okay, now I want to push this one underneath. Oops. Yeah, it happened. Um, Maybe I want this one up here. And then I want this one back down where it's supposed to go. Okay. So that's how you rearrange the slides. That's easy. Easy peasy. Now I know I keep looking this way, away from the work I'm doing because we're screen sharing, and you're seeing that I'm looking in the opposite direction. So I'm going to work on the next slide so that when I'm looking this way, it's actually the way I'm looking. I'm looking at the work. Okay. So let's go to I'm tempted. Now, before my temptation, let me have some fun. Let's go to the FaceTime camera. Look at that. Okay, let's hit transition or next slide. That's pretty awesome. What if I say previous slide? Okay. And then change back to my HD webcam. Very nice. All right, so what I want to do now is I want to work on this slide. So this slide is live. I can't do anything with this slide. So I'm going to go and just for fun kicks, I'm going to transition to this one. Yeah, I need to use my mouse so you guys can see where I am and what I'm doing. Okay, so now the slide I want to work on is this one, right? Okay. I'm live. I'm recording. And I have layers. Let's start with the first one. This is my background or the last one. And over here, I can choose any one. This is my overlay. And I'll just move it around so you can see. This is overlay. Put it back here. If I wanted to get rid of that and just kind of go over there, click out of it and it'll be fine. Now I want to go to the text that's on my screen, and there you go. And then I want to work on positioning me as a speaker in the scene. There you go. Did I go too fast? There's me as a speaker. That's one layer. The simple text is a second layer. This is my overlay. And this is my background. Background should always go last, otherwise you'll only see a few things. Like if I scroll the background there and I clicked on background, when I clicked away, yeah, see that? Something's missing. What's missing? The overlay. Very good. Because it's down here at the bottom. Now, let's say I move this down to the bottom. Now what do we see? All right. Well, that only makes sense. So now I'm going to do this. And it doesn't matter where your overlay and where your text is. But I'll start the way I started. Okay. So now what I want to do is work on the slide. Let's start with the first overlay. And I'm going to move it out the way. And then I'm just going to click on the second overlay. It's highlighted. Here it is. And I'm going to move it over here. And then I'm going to go back to this one. Now, you know, Silly Susan didn't do the first step. So let's go back. The first step is I want to create another slide, and I want it to be a slide where I'm looking this way, and then a slide where I'm looking that way. So this one is fine. If I was screen sharing, this would be fine. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I have the slide that I want to work on highlighted right here. I'm going to go to the ellipses, the 3 dots, and I am going to duplicate that slide. And there it is. Duplicate, it says copy. Okay, so my next step is, so that I don't get confused, I'm going to rename it. Oh, here we go. 1209, view left. Okay. And we'll just save that. All right. So now it's labeled. So now we got this one. Transition. Okay, it's there. And then we have this one. Transition. Cool. And now we have our duplicate slide. Transition. But we can't do anything to it. But we can. We can. But we don't want to do it live. But maybe I will do it live because this is being recorded. I could make a sub video and edit it. All right. It's not going to happen live. I still have to transition once I finish making the slide. But let's do it. Okay, so we talked about our layers. We did all of that. So let's just make it happen. So I'm going to move this here. Click on that one. There's the highlight. It's my text. I'm going to move that there. And then I'm going to go back to me as speaker. And I'm going to move this here. Don't we love the grid lines? And then this is my overlay. I'm going to center it here. And then I want to go back to my text. And let's just go here, back here. Now say I want to go back to my text, but nothing's happening. Or I want to go to move my speaker, but nothing's happening. So what's going on? We're inside of the overlay layer. And this is going to let us know that. Or this is going to let us know that. So then I want to work on this. Either I have to be somewhere outside. And if you notice on this side, I'm nowhere outside. So I definitely, in order to get there, must click on that layer so that I can work in it. Now, back again, if I'm inside and I want to do something with my text, I can either go over here and click on text or outside of the box, and it'll switch over. There we go. So I like this. I want to center that a little bit more. And actually, I want to round that off a little bit more too. There we go. And then what else can we do with this? There's not too many fonts inside of the text, right? This is it. This is all you get. But there's a fun way to actually add a different text, but you have to create it. And I do all of my creations in Canva. and hopefully I mentioned that. But if I didn't, the link will be below, and I'll talk about it as I move through this presentation. Okay. So there's I can change. Let's take it off of italicized. This is what it looks like regularly, and um, double click. I'm going to change the text to Lotto, or how about Poppins? Merriweather. Okay. Inconsolata. Interesting. This is Robato, where we were. Robato italicized. Merriweather. See what that looks like. Oops. See what that looks like. Hey, I kind of like Merriweather. Yeah. So what I would do with Merriweather is maybe no, I would try to make it bigger. Dimension? Okay. Let's lock this one in. Oops. See? Look at me. Make it bigger. And actually, like that. Did I do anything different? Did it make it bigger? I don't think it did. Okay, this is enough. All right, so now I also have the ability to make it a different color. So what if I made it this color? Or even darker? No, I kind of like that. Since I'm on wood, well, let's see how that looks. Kind of like that. Since I'm on wood, I was going to go with a brown. But let's just see what a brown would look like. Where would brown be? Brown would be somewhere around here. That's more like gold. Yeah, that's brown. We tried that. Gold looks good. Let's look. Kind of made it look kind of orangey. I like the green. Let's go with green. Not that one. That one. Okay. Why not? Now I'm going to transition over. Let's see. Is there anything else we need to look at? Nope. Let's transition over. And now it's done. Now I'm looking over here. Hey, you know what? I'm sorry. Let me do something different. 'Cause I don't like that one either. Let's take constraint off again. Yeah, it's off. It's off. Okay, see, I couldn't do anything because I was in my overlay. Okay, here we go. I like the grid, pop to grid. I like that. Now I want to, this doesn't look right. What does that look like? Now I want to change that back. I don't want any rounded corners. Come on, Susan. I like this one. This is even better. Center, is that centered? There we go. But it needs to be up just a little more. So you can get the P. There we go. And let's go back to the overlay. I think that does it there. Oh, I keep doing that. Okay, there we go. Now it's a bit too high. All right. All right. I got to bring that in. I need more control. So I'm going to bring that in like that. And I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. Bring this side down like that. Okay. Well, they had the whole word in. It only took me some time to do it. Okay. There we go. Now you guys are going to hate me because now I don't like the green. It has to be a little more uniform. There we go. That I like. So let's go back to here. Transition over. And then let's go to our newly made slide. Transition over. And then let's go to our original slide coming on. All right. Now see, this is where I think branding and everything comes in. So if I'm using that particular font, then I really want to do it the same way, right? So there's the difference. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make it, I think it was Merriweather. Let's see. Yeah. And then the color was probably have to get the number. Brown. The hex is 5A4737. Okay. Let's go down and see what the color is. 6A4F1C. All right, let's say that again. 6A4F1C. Boom. Now we're going to go back. I hope you guys remember that. Oh, yeah, that's not the one I want. All right, double check. 6A4F1C. I know that's not right. It was C1. No, it was 1C. I think I was right. I thought my dyslexia was kicking in. Let's transition over. And then let's look at the one we created. And let's see what it is. 6A4F1C. Hey, well, there you go. That's how you keep your same colors. Branding, branding. Let's go, branding. Since we centered this, should we do the same here? Let's do it. Let's go back here. All right, so while we're live on that slide, I'm going to be working on just moving the overlay so that it kind of matches. There we go. Love the grid lines. You gotta love the grid lines. Transition. Ah, look at the new one. It's the flip. Transition. Ah, that doesn't have a transition, right? No. Let's see. Stinger. We want that one. We like that one. All right, let's see. Let's go from here. Transition. Beautiful. To here. Transition. Beautiful. And we're going to access our other camera. This is the only way I know how to do it right now. Oh, there it is. And then we're going to, I never named the scene, did I? I didn't. So we're going to go over here to the three dots and we're going to rename. I thought I named that scene. Unless I have two of them. Let me hit close real quick. Huh? I didn't. That's a screen share. This is the scene. Okay, so let's name it. Desktop. There it is. Okay. Let's see if... Yeah, I think that's good enough. Is it close enough? I can't really get any closer. It's my MacBook Pro. Let's do that. No, it's too much. That's good enough. Stop being a perfectionist, Susan. Okay, so there it is. There's that. So now what I'm going to do is take us over to screen share. I'm going to change the camera back. Well, I don't really have to, but I am. Put back on my HD. Then I'm going to upload a screen. It's going to be this one. And I'm going to click share. Cool. I'm down here in the corner. And, you know, while I'm talking, I can figure out where the best edge is. And for now, I think I might make it there. Let's see. I'm going to transition over. I'm going to scroll through the website, EVMUX. Make sure my picture-in-picture doesn't cover anything, and it doesn't. That's great. And it looks like I'm looking at it. That's because I set everything up on the right side. Now, if I did something stupid like, oops, then I just do. Let's go back to let's go back here. Yeah. So if I put it over here and I was looking this way and transition over, yeah, see that wouldn't work. But because I'm looking away from the screen, right? That wouldn't work. So, hey, my guy in the back, you know, I'm talking to you. Change that so that it looks the other way and transition me over. Great. Oh, this is the front page of EVMUX. And if you don't know, I am an affiliate. I am a loyal affiliate. I guess that's what you'd call it, because I recommend this live streaming platform. The free version is great. I say start there, but you'll immediately want to do more. We're coming up to an hour on this particular screen share broadcast, but I just kind of wanted to go through and so you could see what you can get with the site. And the most important thing you want to know is what the pricing plan is like. Ow. So 1080p right at the jump, 1080p. And then you have pro scene builders, which is something we've been doing. You have 5 gigs of storage, and I'll show you the where you can pick up your recordings. And just so you know, I am recording privately on my YouTube. I'm not sure if I said that. Uh, it has the backstage mode. Like, remember when I told you, hey, you need to switch me from over here because I'm not looking at the screen. I'm looking away from the screen. So whoever's in the back is gonna say, "Oops, okay, I got you, I got you," and then they're gonna switch me over. You know, just yeah, see how it moved a little bit. But anyway, um, your push to talk. That's what that was for. Full HP, we did that. Multi-stream to 2 destinations, which is great. You could do your YouTube and your Facebook, or you could do 2 Facebook pages, or you could do your YouTube, LinkedIn, or your LinkedIn, Facebook. You get it. Lower thirds, banners, tickers, haven't shown any of that, which I should, since they mentioned it. Let's go over here to banners, and there's a simple banner. And here's a ticker, and there's your simple ticker. And then down here, you can create your own. Let's just create one for kicks. So I'll create that, and then I'm going to click on that. Welcome to Studio 1209. I want to create another one. Oops. Okay. And this one I want to create is going to say, okay. This presentation is being powered by EVMUX live streaming software. Boom, here we go. Now we're going to create that. Wait a minute. I wanted to make that a ticker. Edit. Click ticker, and then update. There we go. Now I'm going to click on it. It's going to do its thing. Now while that's going on, I'm going to go back here to my layer, and I'm just going to have a little fun. I want to now change my transition so that since this is what I'm going to show you, I am going to, oh, by the way, I have the basic. Basic's good. I plan on going pro next year. So let's see. I want to change the Stinger transition to the EVMUX one for kicks and giggles. So is it this one or is it this one? It's this one. There it is. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? All right, I'm going to save that. Now let's see what happens. Transition. Hold on. Let's go here. And let's transition. That's that one. And then we're going to go to our desk. We're on our desktop. Where were we? Dang it. We were in screen share. Psst. right, let's see if we get the EVMUX transition. And only if we did it right. All right, here we go. Welcome to EVMUX, guys. Oh my gosh, how about that? Let's do that again. Transition. That was the one that's in the back. Now we're going to talk about the EVMUX, and we're going to use our regular transition or the EVMUX transition. Oh, I like it. There we go. I'm going to have it on home when that happens. So let's click back to home. Interesting. Let's go back to our desktop. And let's transition over. Regular transition. Good, good, good. Now we're going to screen share. We're going to talk about EVMUX. And we're going to go here. And we're going to transition. Beautiful. And here we go. And this is pretty cool. Pretty fabulous, guys. I'm not sure why this is up here. Hopefully I didn't record 58 minutes and continuing seconds of no sound. That would suck. But let's go back to this here. Okay. So let's close this out at 60 seconds on the nose. Thank you for showing up. There's so much more you can do inside of this software, and I'll have to show you some other things later because it's a lot going on back here, and we are out of time for this one. So I'm just gonna push myself back to the dashboard. I don't see where it says monitor live. And before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and end the broadcast. I'm gonna use the Stream Deck and see if it actually happens. Up, I got 10 seconds. So let's change the camera. 10 seconds, Dougie Fresh, you're on. And let's hit in broadcast. Okay, now we can go back here real quick and go to dashboard. And the recording is going to come up, but it'll probably take a minute. So thank you and good night.